Welcome back, Commander Squad, to another episode of Command Center, where we like to put our favorite commander, maybe even yours, front and center. And you know we can't do that. Let's play those three. What word am I looking for?
Magical.
Magical. Merry Christmassy. I don't know. Whatever. Holidays. 3 letters. What we got?
You know, because it's just the holiday season and I am getting a given mood, Festivus for the rest of us. And I like to picture this EDH and give it to you this time. It stands for Elves Delivering Help. Yeah, it's a time of year where a lot of people like to dawdle with their decks and they don't know, what to do. And sometimes the elves have to come in to give you some deck support. That's why we have our board, Derek, aka D Money on the end, who helps us do deck updates and different things like that. So today, we're going to give you some help for the holidays. But you know what? Before we even do that, we have a new addition to the Mana Squad, people.
That's right. We have a new patron to the Mana Squad helping us out, and we definitely appreciate it. So without further ado, we give to you Mon Anvu Din.
First of all, thank you for believing in what we do, and we appreciate your contributions to help us fund this little operation of ours. So, who, pray tell, are their commander of choice?
So, our patron's favorite commander is Kaikar Wind's Fury, or as he likes to call it, Spirited Away.
That's what I'm talking about. I see your Miyazaki in you. I respect your Miyazaki. Well, I call this house Moving Castle because this goes away from my deck. It goes wherever it wants to. I'm good. But you know what? I respect it. I don't see too many Kaikar builds out there. Yeah. So maybe you're running one that's very special.
So I do think there are a good number of Kaikar decks out there. I just think that players didn't let them get too much out of hand. Because, creating spirits, generating red mana, you can
get out of pocket real quick.
Yeah, you can go nuts with that.
I see how I like the way you tap a ball.
But let's move into today's subject.
So today, who are we featuring?
We're featuring Dakkon Blackblade.
Never heard of him. What does he do?
Oh man. So have you ever heard of Blackblade Reforged?
Love that. Hold up. Love that card. Love that card. It is one of the unsung heroes. Blackblade Reforged is a 2-drop artifact. When it comes to the board, you can equip it to a legendary for 3 or any redeemed creature for 7. Its power is equal to the number of lands that you have. This is a great and beautiful concept, but it's very confusing to see in a deck that doesn't have green. So how are we pimping this out?
So we're playing Blackblade Reforged because we're talking about Dakkon Blackblade, the first wielder of the Blackblade.
Oh my God! I see how things go full circle. I'm loving what I'm smelling. Now, can you please give us the specs of this guy?
So this is the big boy. It's it's a 6-drop.
Okay.
2, a white, 2 blues, and a black. Has 0 power, 0 toughness, or star, because this was the old legend rule.
Okay.
All right, but its power and toughness equal to the number of lands you control. So very similar to how Blackblade Reforged works.
Okay.
So 2 for the price of 1 if you have it equipped to it. But essentially, what this deck is trying to do is spit out as many lands from your deck as possible.
Now I know what you guys are thinking out there. Hey, I think those guys are high. Because ain't no green in Esper. Last time I checked, it had blue, white, and black. Yeah. Ain't no green in there. How are we rapping in colors that ain't got green? And you want me to tell you the answer to that? I honestly don't know. I think how are we supposed to rap in no green?
I got 2 words for you.
Okay.
Land tax.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Yeah.
I see the way you tear the ball.
Okay.
Sword of the Animus.
Lord, yeah.
Okay, I see what we're doing here.
First let's talk about land tax.
Okay.
Land tax says that if a player controls more lands than you may, beginning your upkeep, search your library for up to, remember the up to people.
Up to.
A lot of people I've seen go and get 3 lands and then end up having to discard at the end of the turn.
You don't got to.
Yeah, up to 3 basic lands and put them into your hand. All right.
But let me play, devil's advocate for a second. But said, I don't want to spend $20 for a land tax. There's gotta be a better way.
You should have played Battle Bond when it came out. You could have got it cheaper.
What else are we doing? What else are we doing to get lands out here?
You also mentioned Sword of the Animus.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you swing with a creature equipped to this 2-drop enchantment, they get first of all +1/+1. And when you attack, you can go get any land, basic land from your library, put into your battlefield tapped.
Okay.
Yeah, that was sort of a mouthful because we're gonna have lands going everywhere, y'all. All right, we need more ramp.
Okay, we do.
More
we
red.
don't have green. So what else we got?
There are so many, as we like to call them, cantrippy kind of cards. I guess I'm using that word right, but they're like 1-drop spells that will help you go get lands. So we got those low to the ground artifacts. They can be 1 mana. We even got some 2 mana. Maybe there's a 3 mana one. We'll talk about it in a second.
So to pitch those cards out there, we're talking about Thematic Compass, which allows you to go get lands,
Yep.
put them in your hand.
And with Thematic Compass, and you have those 7 lands on your hand, what does it do?
It flips into what I like to call a Maze of Ith.
Yeah, but Maze of Ith, or what this card Spires of Oraska, is also a land.
It's a land. I
You
give
have
you
another
that.
land.
I give you that.
You have another land.
Then
All
you can
right.
also do one of my favorites, the Expedition map.
Expedition map,
Crack one, go get a.
land.
Okay.
Similar to that, you also have Traveler's Amulet.
Okay.
Does same thing.
Land.
Same thing. Get some land. We also have Journeyer's Kite. 2-drop artifact. Pay 3. Tap it. Go get a land.
You're also missing the saddest of robots,
Yeah, sad robot. He can help you go get a land.
also known as Solemn Simulacrum. Side note, I like the old school Solemn. You know the one? Lonely robot on the hill.
Yeah.
I don't like the new Decepticon they got that's out there looking like he
Talking about Starscream.
Yeah, looking like he beating booty by himself. Oh yeah, you can keep that one. But anyway,
We also have Burnished Heart. Another.
well, wait a second.
Yeah.
I mean, all these are going into the graveyard and stuff. So why do we care about art? I mean, I'm glad they're giving us land,
Uh-huh.
but once they go away, what do we do?
We cast our Emery, who, when she enters, this is a new card from Throne of Eldraine, 2 and a blue. Actually, reduce the mana cost by the number of artifacts you control. And also, when she enters, you put the top 4 cards of your library to your graveyard. Tap her, you can cast an artifact from your graveyard.
Now, the full name of this card is Emery, Lurker of the Loch. That's right, it be creeping in the deep.
Yeah.
I call this the Loch Ness Monster because I hear about this card everywhere, but I ain't never seen it on nobody's deck.
I've never seen anybody play this card.
But you know what? We played it in this one. Why?
We're playing it because you can get those cheap little artifacts we just talked about and just keep recasting them and get more lands. So I want to move on. There's a couple more flip cards, or a flip card specifically we want to talk about.
Okay.
Golden Guardian.
Golden Guardian. Never heard of it.
All right, so this little artifact, creature, construct, whatever it is, you pay 4, have it fight a creature you control. If it dies, flip it into a land, and you can generate 2 mana from it.
All right. Is that all it does?
You can also spit out tokens as well.
Okay.
Important part is a land.
Okay. That's all we doing. We're just trying to get as much lands out here. Why? Because we beating face.
So Dakkon is going to be pretty huge by the time it comes out mid to late game.
Oh, guess what else we featuring?
What we got?
We're featuring Legion's Landing.
What is that?
Legion Landing is a 1-drop enchantment. When it comes in, it poops a vampire. A 1/1 life-linking vampire.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
If you attack with 3 creatures, guess what it turns into?
A artifact
No, I think it turns into a land.
turns to a land. Okay.
You know what else is out there that we like?
What's that?
Search for Escata.
Yeah, that is in blue. That is in blue.
Not
Yeah.
only would it allow us to peel through our library and put some of those cards to our graveyard that we just recurred back, it also flips into a
land.
There we go.
Okay, cool. I see what you're doing here.
You see the way I'm telling the ball in here?
Thanks for. It's almost like you were excited we're talking about this now.
Okay, I'm kind of on the train now. What else we got? Now this is all fine and dandy. You know, we getting land drops, we getting land. But you know what? What else are we doing? Because while we doing all this, people just slapping us up. So how are we weathering this storm?
So to mitigate the people slapping us up, let's abuse landfall. Let's do some landfall.
Okay, cool.
All right. So
Plan B.
So we have Royal Elemental.
Okay,
This
Royal
is
Elemental.
a 6-drop, 3 and 3 blue
Uh-huh.
elemental. That whenever you play a land or land enters the battlefield under your control, you can gain control of target creature as long as Royal Elemental is under your
Wait,
control.
I'm sorry, what?
You can gain control of another creature as long as Royal Elemental is on the battlefield.
Wait, is this real?
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
So I play a land and I take your commander. Yeah, that's how we do this.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
that is offensive. Wow. This card exists?
Yes.
Wow. Oh my god. I need bail money. So, what else we got?
We have Obnixilis the Fallen.
Oh my god. Okay, I already know about this one.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I know my boy OB, because that's what I call an OB1, because he is the one.
Yeah.
Whenever a land enters the battlefield, you don't somebody for 3. You're bolting somebody in the face for 3 damage.
It gets +3 counters. 3 counters on it.
Second verse, it gets worse. It gets no better than this. It's a fly 3/3.
Actually, it doesn't fly. Doesn't
Okay.
fly.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
This is the fallen.
Okay. Sorry. This is the one that's on the ground.
But he's kicking you in the face for 3.
It's like he's playing in the dirt again. Sorry. What else we got for him?
We have Emiria Shepherd. So this is the angel, 7-drop angel. That whenever you play a land, you can go get a permanent card from your graveyard and put it into your hand.
But whenever you play a planes,
Specifically planes.
you get to put that card directly on the battlefield.
That's correct. That's correct.
In the words of C-Third Amy Lee, this card is broken.
So last one I want to talk about, this is landfall for your opponents. This is Sire of Stagnation.
Never heard of it.
So this is 6-drop Eldrazi Devoid. It has no color because why? Don't care. Anywho, even though it has blue, black, and a casting cost, whatever. Don't care.
Wait. Is this the one that's exiled? Ah!
So whenever your opponents put a land into play, you get to draw 2 cards, and they exile the top 2 cards of their library.
You know how dumb that is. You know how absolutely ridiculously stupid. Like, I have punched grown people in the face because of this card. Oh my God. Are we finished or are we done?
No, because I've seen you punch a person when they played this next card called Herald of Leshrac.
Wait. My memory's fuzzy. What does this card do?
So Herald, as you called it back then before you assaulted the guy, this is all make-believe, by the way. It didn't really happen.
Yeah,
But
okay.
when you assaulted the guy, Herald of Leshrac basically has cumulative upkeep, gain control of a land you control.
No! This is fighting words. Okay, I'm very sacred about lands. This SOB says on my upkeep, I get to keep taking lands.
Yeah, and it grows exponentially every time you have an upkeep. So first upkeep goes by, take 1 land. Next one, take 2 lands. Next one, take 3 lands. Yeah.
You see where we're going. You see why that bail money was there.
All right, so we need to do some other stuff in these colors just to stave people off. You got a lot of mana. You're doing a lot of stuff. So let's go ahead and cast Sand Triplets if you got a Sand Triplets.
Sand Triplets is one of the most overtly oppressive cards I've ever seen in my life. No, let me speak on this. First of all, it has 3 sirens on the front of it,
Yes.
which means they coming for you. They sending you to your doom. I hope you tie yourself to the ship's mast. Sand Triplets says, I get to look in your hand. And I know what you're thinking. Why you with my refrigerator? What you looking for? I keep the ketchup in the cabinet. Not only do they say I can look in your hand, they say I can cast!
Cast.
Cast!
Actually play. Even worse. I can play lands from
Play!
I can play lands from your hand.
I can play cards from your hand.
And you can't do anything about
Do you
it.
know how obtrusive that is? That's like going in my underwear and drawing 5 of Kit Kats. What you doing? What we doing now?
Who told you about that?
Who told you? Why you know this? Why you know that's why I keep them? This is why I don't have a smart TV.
We'll talk about that later. All right, so you got Kit Kats in your underwear drawer. But anyway, that's what we're doing here.
We getting this is offensive.
Let's finish them off.
Oh no, I want to get even dirtier on you. There's this card called Spark Double.
Oh,
You got to spark double your Sand Triplets. I'm looking at 2 refrigerators at once. He has LG and he has a Maytag.
you government now?
This is disgusting.
Big brother. Okay, so let's finish them off. There are a few cards I feel like we need to play just to make a statement.
Wait, there's another one?
Just to make a statement.
So there's another one.
No.
Okay.
So you're familiar with Disciple Bolus, right?
No.
Disciple Bolus is a 4-drop.
Okay.
Human wizard. When it comes in, sacrifice a creature you control, gain life equal to its power, draw cards equal to its power.
That's so unnecessary, but okay.
Let's sacrifice our commander. I mean, he's a big dude. Let's gain a lot of life. Let's draw a bunch of cards.
And do a lot of damage.
Do a lot of damage. Yeah. Rites of Consumption and Essence Harvest.
Okay.
All right. So I like both of these cards. They are just amazing. So, Rites of Consumption says sacrifice a creature. You will make target opponent lose life equal to that creature's power. You will gain life equal to that creature's power.
Loving it.
So the bigger our commander is, the harder they fall.
Okay.
Same thing with Essence Harvest, except you don't have to sacrifice a creature. I just take my creature with the highest power, do damage to you, and I gain that life as well.
That's just like flinging it. That's just like flinging it.
And guess who's back?
Who?
We talked about this guy before. Bloodshed Fanatic. You're like, why is Bloodshed always coming around? Why? This is the second time I've heard this guy in like 2 weeks.
I don't even remember this guy.
So this is the 3-drop Orc Warrior.
Okay.
That you can pay 1 in the black.
And sacrifice something.
Sacrifice.
Oh.
A warrior. Our commander is a.
He's a warrior.
Warrior.
He's an Aztec warrior.
He's coming out to play. All right. So.
My goodness.
This is how we doing. Bunch of damage to our opponents.
Apparently, we doing our opponents dirty.
Yeah.
You know what? At one point,
there's actually, sorry to interrupt, but there's actually one pet card I want to put in this deck just to see if I can pull it off.
in the words of DJ Khaled, there's another one.
There's another one.
There's another one.
Do this if you're crazy like me. Okay. I say create a bunch of tokens. You can do that in Esper in black and white. It can happen. Swing with those tokens at anybody. I don't care. It doesn't even matter. If you can swing on yourself, make it happen. But swing those tokens. Let's say you got 5. Make it worth it. Cast Settle the Wreckage on yourself.
You
know what Settle the Wreckage does?
Settle Wreckage, first of all, is one of the most destructive cards I've ever seen in my life. It's a 4. It's a 4-drop. It's 2 white, 2 colorless. It says that whenever a player attacks, you can have target player exile all attacking creatures.
Yep.
For each creature, you go get a land.
Yep. Well, they go get a land.
They go get a land.
So that's what I say. Cast it on yourself and just swing those stupid little 1/1s, whatever they are, and go get profit.
You remind you got an Obnixilis out there.
Oh, Royal Elemental. Taking stuff.
It's spicy. It's so saucy.
So that's all I want to talk about because I just feel like people sleep on Dakkon. It's an Esper big boy. It takes a lot of work. It takes a little patience. You're not going to be winning outright with this. This is if you can make it to mid to late game, you have a better chance of winning. But I think that the commander itself is still fun. And it has Blackblade. Blackblade is in the picture.
Blackblade is right there. It's in the Hallmark card.
Yeah.
It's what he's sending to the family. Come get this work.
So, yep. I say go ahead and pick up you a Dakkon. Pick up Blackblade Reforged.
And if you're going to pick it up from TCG Player. That's right. If you guys look down in our affiliate link, you guys can go through TCG and get some of these wonderful cards that we've been mentioning. And, help pad out your decks. And you know what? Help support the channel at the same time.
It's very true. Very true. So,
getting cards supporting us at the same damn time. Building decks making stronger at the same damn time.
I didn't know you were such a T.I. fan.
I know. Anyway, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Like and subscribe. We have plenty of things in the works for you guys coming up for the new year. We just posted up a gameplay video, so please go check that out. And, give us some of your feedback. We have another one on its way just around the corner.
Another one.
And you know what? After that one, guess what we got for them?
Another one?
Another one.
Okay, cool.
So,
also, let us know in the comments if you played Dakkon, if you played against Dakkon. Let us know how it went. Let us know about our build.
Or send us the pictures from the hospital that your opponent sent you to. Again, like and subscribe, everyone. But until next time.
Peace.